I often get asked,
Oh, hey, Daryl. I've got a question. I would like to buy another property rented out, but I don't have a large down payment. And everything here is so expensive. What do I do?
it's a great question. And a lot of my clients don't even realize that they can actually buy another property to gain wealth owning real estate. The next question, you probably already guessed it, is,
How the heck do I do it then?
but what if you could leverage your existing home to help you buy this property?
I feel like you haven't answered the previous question yet.
That's where home equity loans come in. And we've got three options to explore. They all have their pros and they all have their cons. And one might work better than another for you, depending on your age, and your income and things like that. They are in no particular order: a home equity loan, a home equity line of credit, and a reverse mortgage. We'll get to that one. First one is a home equity loan, or HEL.
Hell.
Think of it like a traditional loan with, fixed interest and term, and you get a one-time lump sum that you can use for, well, pretty much anything, including that perfect income property. This is also known as a second mortgage. Like I said, they're all a little different depending on several things.
They're different.
Very different.
Pros are fixed rates mean predictable monthly payments, which makes, budgeting mucho easier, whatever. Plus, interest rates can be potentially lower than other options, and knowing you have a set amount helps you know what your limits are.
Okay, what's the catch?
Cons are you only get one shot at the loan amount, so plan carefully ahead. They can be 10 to 15-year loans, meaning they might be due sooner than your first mortgage. And this option might be perfect for somebody like Sally the Saver. Sally has a stable job, great credit, healthy emergency fund, and she wants a predictable way to buy rental property and is, comfortable with a fixed monthly payment.
Sally?
Now let's talk about the home equity line of credit, or HELOC for short. Imagine it like a credit card secured by your home equity.
I'm trying my best to imagine that. Okay?
With a HELOC, you get access to a credit line that you can tap into as you need it. It's great for unexpected repairs or ongoing property expenses as well. Here's why you might love it. Flexibility is key, right? Because you can draw money only when you need it, and it's perfect for unforeseen costs. Plus, you only pay the interest on the amount that you use. There's also potential tax benefits. Please consult a tax advisor, but those interest payments might be tax deductible with fairly incorruptible. Bonds are like, that adjustable rates can fluctuate, right? Affecting your monthly payment. But it's easy access to the funds can also lead to maybe overspending, so be mindful of that. Plus, minimum payments can be tempting to extend the repayment period.
Wow, that is tempting.
This option is ideal for somebody like Mike, the multi-unit masterminder. Shut up. Mike wants to buy and renovate a duplex. A HELOC provides the flexibility to cover upfront costs and unexpected repairs during the renovation phase. Okay, this is also a shorter term loan.
What in the heck does that mean?
So this loan will usually be due and payable in 15 to 20 years from the start. It's probably not a great option for somebody who's 50 plus years old, because what if you don't have the cash available when the loan comes due? And what if you're retired and you don't have the income to qualify for another loan? Then you'd be forced to sell the property to satisfy the note. So age really does matter. And the banks, they don't care. They'd love to take your house back by foreclosing on that second loan later. So like I said, some products work better for different people.
Look, guys, everyone's different.
Before we talk about our final option, let me just say there's also another option we're not spending much time on. It's the cash out refinance. It's getting a new first loan, paying off your existing loan and getting cash at closing. It's a regular first mortgage. But if you already have a first loan that's under like 5% fixed interest, you might not want to get a new higher loan with a much higher interest rate. That's still an option that might work for some.
And that would be one of my options.
This last one, I'm going to be a bit more specific. This one's for our 55 plusers, the reverse mortgage.
Hey, don't go knocking us 55 plusers. We know.
If you're 55 or over, a reverse mortgage allows you to convert a portion of your home equity into cash, and you don't have to make monthly payments, but the loan accrues interest and gets deducted from the value of the home when you sell or you pass away. Here's what you need to consider. Pros are you unlock built-up equity to supplement your retirement income and enjoy golden years. No monthly payments mean less financial stress for you. Plus, you get to stay in your home while accessing its value.
So I can stay in my home and not have any payments?
Stay.
Cons are, keep in mind, the loan reduces your equity because it goes up every month that you pass on to your heirs. Closing costs, origination fees are really expensive, and payment does not get paid, so the loan amount goes up every month. Now, 20 years ago, the reverse mortgage was a terrible product. They've changed, and now they're friendlier, kinder version of their old self. And you or your heirs don't lose the house when you die, so don't worry about that, okay? It's a great option for someone who is equity rich and cash not rich.
Way she has as much equity.
This option, might be good for someone like hip grandma Gigi. Gigi wants to use some of her home equity to buy an income property. A reverse mortgage provides her with the cash she needs while allowing her to age in place in her house.
That grandma Gigi, she could be pretty wild.
Seriously? How cool is your grandma?
Another thing about reverse, you must be an owner-occupant to get one, and you have to live there, okay? So did you know that you can use a reverse to purchase a property? Yeah, you can. So how do you do that? You can buy a duplex or a triplex or a fourplex and live in one of the units while they're throwing off income. It's a great way to scale down and have income in retirement and not have a mortgage payment. Now, if you have a ton of equity, you can also take a lump sum out of your primary residence and use cash to either buy any type of property or use it for a down payment and get a loan on that other property. So you won't have a mortgage payment on your house, so affording the income property is much easier that way. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes it's difficult for people to initially wrap their head around a reverse mortgage.
Wrap your heads around the reality of that.
If any of this interests you, I have trusted lender partners that can help you with these kind of options and talk to you about your own financial position and, help you figure out a plan to do one of these things.
And if you trust them, I trust them too.
If you'd like me to get you in touch with them, or if you want to talk to me about the where the heck are these units real estate-y kind of questions, reply back or text me at 310-502-4240 and I'll love to hook you up.
Real estate-y questions? God. And where the heck are those units like onesie, twosie, threesie, foursies?
Remember, these are just a few things to consider, but also consulting a financial advisor can help you choose the right option for your unique situation. But hey, with the right plan, your home equity can become the key to unlocking an income property dream.
Well, it's something to consider.